Welcome back, everyone, to the WSG 2019 lower bracket semifinal between Defusekids and Pheonix. Coming up now is the second map in the game in the series so far. Pheonix managed to win the map pick of Defusekids, which was Train. Now we're coming into Pheonix's map pick, which is gonna be Inferno. So I'm kind of interested to see how they make a comeback here, Defusekids, after that debacle, which was that first map. What do you think, Greatness? I mean, what do you think of this game so far?
I think debacle is a good way to put it. It seemed like these kids had an early, stranglehold on the game. But once it switched to their T side, they just didn't really show us anything. As Pheonix got the clean sweep, the clean sheet.
It was 5-1.
Yeah.
Before it switched over.
Really unable to do anything. But these kids, another chance. CT side start here on Inferno. So we'll see what they got. Ven is definitely hearing all of this, and this is looking real good if you're on the side of the Fuse kids. 4v2. Because Thomas is even been spotted out as well towards mid. Thomas will get one before he falls, but Ven will be able to take down Crucial. So 3 kills for Ven in the opening pistol round of Inferno. And we'll see if the Fuse kids can turn this into something more. Now we've learned not to buy into the hype just yet until the final score comes across the screen. Because it definitely looked like these kids were looking really strong on Train, but just unable to close it out.
No, okay, now they're forcing in. It looked like they were going to be on a half buy there, but it looked like they're going to be forcing in.
Yeah, I like this by Pheonix trying to keep these kids honest, keep them on their toes. They know if they can break them here, they can really, really put them at a disadvantage early.
Yeah,
I believe this is what the Fuse kids did to Pheonix. Pheonix won the opening pistol.
Pheonix,
number 1, and the Fuse kids won it back.
Yeah, they did, but Pheonix also 4-spot the round after that and kind of lost that. So yeah, Pheonix, and for the maps that I've seen them play so far, they've always been trying to force fight as much as they can. Looking like they're going to be pushing on to beat Thomas. Managed to pick out Guido, so already a man advantage here. But look at the damage.
Look at the rotations too.
Yeah, so now they're split to 2-2, but the damage is going to be very important coming into this, because with these MP9s, with the majority of the players quite low, only Mighty Max who can survive that headshot. And MP9 Robin, nice shot there. So another kill coming in. Rylex only managed to get 1, so 4 versus 2 here, with just Thrasher and Doc with looking like they might be trying to push this in the end. They're probably well aware that Pheonix has quite a few players who are low from that damage early on. Thrasher managed to pick out Robin, so 2 versus 3, still a chance here. Coming in, they do have one Defusekid actually on top, so they have some time to work with here, as 2 of the players are stuck inside the site. Doc managed to pick up 1, Thrasher picks up another, and Thrasher takes out the last player as well, down to just him, and he manages to pick up the Defusekid. So 2 rounds here for Defusekids, but worth noting, although Pheonix did a lot of damage, they can still buy coming to this round just because of those bomb plants. And that's going to be so important coming into this round. Defusekids, although they've won those first 2 rounds, do not really have that much money. And if Pheonix can actually break them here, then they can manage to bring it back to a 2 tied up score. I was about to say 2-2. 2 tied up score, so could still be anybody's game. Still very early. Defusekids did win 5 rounds in the first CT side of Train before they kind of lost that momentum. And this is the real test of time here. Can Pheonix break that momentum again coming to this map? Or will the Defusekids keep running away with these rounds?
Yeah, we'll definitely see. We'll see if the trends continue. Guns are out though for Pheonix in this round. Does some additional damage to the smoke. And it looks like Pheonix, they want to aggress towards Banana. And they're going to finally be able to do so. They did lose Crucial in the process, so they are going to be a man down. But weaponry advantage, I would say, into the advantage of the T side. You see the UMP out on Guido. You see the Kriegs out. You have 1 Krieg out on Thomas, a couple of AKs, Galil, and Surreal. So a triple or a double port setup as of now. Robin caught out and taken down by Fasher. And this is looking good for Defusekids as 5-on-3. Surreal gonna try to make something happen towards Porch and not gonna be able to do so. And Guido is now still here. Picks up that M4 from his fallen teammate, but 4v2, it's going to be quite difficult for Pheonix to get back into. I don't see a world where they win this round. These kids would definitely have to throw this one away. I don't even think they're interested in going for it.
12 seconds.
Barrett's going to save. Yep.
I mean,
they'll take one.
Well, the issue here, right, is that I noted on Train that Pheonix was doing well working as a team, working as a unit, and I did not see that round. I mean, it was Robin pushing by himself into Banana earlier in the round, gets taken down. It was Surreal who was pushing by himself on mid, gets taken down. So there was a lot of 1v1s, right? They had the man advantage, they had the weaponry advantage. They didn't push together as a unit, they were very just hunting for those kills, and I think that really punished them. I mean, even with those weapon advantage, if you just keep going on in 1v1, that's sort of expected to happen. And that really punished them this round. Now they have the weapon disadvantage. But how do they come on with this round? This is kind of the important factor here for Pheonix, as Defusekids having a great start here on their CT side. And I don't know, Greatness. I mean, definitely looking like a different team here than they did on the Train side, but it's still early days. I mean, it's only been 3 rounds.
Days, yeah.
So
not gonna read too much into it just yet. We saw how quickly the tides turned on Train, and you never know if something similar could be coming. But you have to give Defusekids credit to what they've shown us so far. It's 3-0, and Archer's control will be taken. Doc will peek off the flash, and that's really nice. Ven there to provide the utility support and towards Arches and Defusekids. 2-man advantage in this round.
They're definitely like playing well together at the moment. That pop flash was quite important in those first 2 initial kills, as Pheonix has stuck in between a rock and a hard place. It's 25 seconds remaining. They only have that smoke and flashbang. They're gonna get overwhelmed here. There's 3 players in this position. Robin managed to take 1. Flasher helping his teammate though. What is Vin gonna do? Vin gets 1, but he gets taken out by Mighty Max. Mighty Max has 11 seconds to plant that bomb, but the last 2 players are quite far away. Let's see what they get done here. Mighty Max, are we trying to see what position he can take? It's flashed out, but not pushing yet. Trying to play around that smoke. Doc and his teammate now moving in. Notices Mighty Max's shoulder there. Managed to take him out through the box, and a 4th round here for Defusekids. I mean, it was a good effort. I have to admit, it was a good effort. They only had a flash and a smoke. They didn't use that going in. They just went for the straight fights. I felt like that could have been held down a bit stronger there from the Defusekids, but they still managed to win out the gunfights in the end. And they worth noting as well that Defusekids doesn't have that much money. I mean, they can still be broken this round. And I've been saying that for a while now. They can be broken this round. So, although the rounds are favoring Defusekids, the rounds have been close. At least for the majority of the time.
Yeah. I mean, keeping them honest for the most part. Like you said, a round to win for Pheonix can definitely turn the tides quite quickly, especially if everyone falls for Defusekids. It's still early days. It's the best buy we've seen from Pheonix so far. And pushing down. I know Tom's gonna get flashed, and he's not ready for that. Fasher, up close and personal. And a man advantage for Pheonix. Or check that, Defusekids early in this round.
Yeah, they trying to take back that banana control, but Thomas, the flash from his teammate did manage to flash out Fasher. Mostly just flashing out the car position. So managing to get that kill. I'm kind of pushing in now, but man disadvantage. They have a lot of smokes on the team, so they can use those smokes wherever they decide to go with. There is one person lurking though, so Steel gets taken down by Doc. Good flick there from Doc. Now it's down to a 3 versus 5, looking like a 5th round here. Very good smoke. That smoke is going to prevent them from having any sight coming into this push, considering that smoke was thrown in the last 35 seconds. As they try to peek over, they don't manage to catch out Gato as he falls off. So 22 seconds. They need to push now, as they're not going to have any time here. Guido is still there waiting in the composition. There is someone on the boost. Basher does not match. Wait, Crucial got him as he was jumping. So, Vlog coming in there. 2 versus 4 though. He might still try to push this. Expecting one who's through the smoke. Crucial gets 2. And looking like a round possible here there. Thanks to Crucial, he's been getting 3 players on his own. Can still work for the ace. Gets naded down a bit, but he still has the ability. Now he knows where at least one of the players are coming in from, as both players are holding in. Crucial makes noise dropping down, so Rylex probably knows exactly where he is, as Vin takes out his teammates. And very good round there, very good retake there from Defusekids. They do manage to take the 5th round, but again, their money not looking so great. Last few players are going to have to buy and get dropped in by the last 2 players there. But Pheonix, they still have that full loss bonus, so they can still purchase their weapons, but they're losing rounds. And yeah, we can talk all day about training. Defusekids had a great start. They had 5 rounds, I think, in a row before they started. No, they actually was 5-1, and then they started losing all momentum there. But Pheonix, if they're gonna try to shift that momentum, they're gonna need to start doing it from now. I mean, it is still early days, but sooner or later, it's gonna crawl back at you, and you're gonna get punished for it.
Yeah. So we'll see how this game goes. It's another bye since Pheonix were able to get that bomb plant in the last round. Economy still just hanging in the balance for these kids can't lose this round. Otherwise, they'll be relegated to pistols for the most part. And 4 towards A. And Crucial. We'll be able to get 1, but no more trades. It did a favor of Defusekids towards Arches. But Robin is going to be there to get 1 back. And this is looking good for Defusekids once again. Robin is unable to push through this smoke since the Molly is there, but now he's going to push through. Might be able to catch out 1. And that's nice. Taps from Robin. Surreal as well. And this is looking like a Pheonix round for sure. Keto will have to show some heroics of his own. He wants to win this. And is he interested? Does look like he's walking in towards the apartments. And he's going to give it a shot. He's going to give it his best attempt. Has a Molotov to work with. Time is starting to dwindle, and is he even going to walk out? That's the question. Doesn't look like he is. Oh dear. He's making him run for it. He's gonna take a bolt out. That's good from Guido.
And making sure they can't save in that corner. But here's the thing, right? I mean, Pheonix does win the round, but 2 things. 1, they lost that max loss bonus that they did have. And so if they come into this round and lose it, considering they lost every single member in that round, they're going to be forced on a full eco. I mean, there's no way to go about it. They have to win this round or else they're going to be on a full eco. That said, Defusekids, as I kept mentioning over and over as these rounds kept going, they were low on money the entire half so far. Regardless of the fact that they were 5-0, it wasn't a clean 5-0. So Defusekids going to be forcing themselves. So it's going to be dodgy weapons on both sides. But that said, Pheonix, if they want to get a few rounds back in their board and kind of just shift that momentum, this is the best time to do so.
Definitely the best opportunity for Pheonix to try to get back, if they want to get back in. As we can see, the bye by Defusekids, not the best. Mac 10 on Thomas as well. Everyone fell from Pheonix too. No one stayed alive. So
Yep, that's the important
money
part.
is definitely, you know, not the best for either team.
I mean, we'll see. I mean, it's still anybody's round here. I mean, Pheonix does have the weapon advantage coming into this round. But utility-wise, Defusekids does have the extra utility to kind of keep them back as much as possible. They're not going to go for banana control. They're only leaving one person here on B, which is going to be Guido. And majority of the players sticking on A. But look at this position here. I've been trying to get some information. And this flash could do a lot of work. Goes up against Crucial. Crucial fully flashed. So a one-man advantage here so far. And if they realize there's only one person on B, okay, look at this rotate here. I mean, they're kind of going back and forth like a bit of a seesaw here, as they do leave looking like two players on B. As I think it was Vin kind of indecisive where he wants to go B or back to A, so he does get one boost here on B, which is going to be Guido. But looking like Pheonix will be pushing up towards A as it's 40 seconds remaining. Bit of a few fakes coming in on B, but been undecided if they're gonna come from long or just go back to B. But no, he is gonna stick on long as they are going into A now. 26 seconds. Cyril gets one, but Fasher from within the site gets two.
Wow.
20 seconds remaining. They need to push him before the rest of the team kind of rotate back. Mighty does manage to take him down, so 2 versus 2. A lot of damage there against Thomas, down to 24 HP. Do they have a grenade? They do not. They only have a flashbang here. So, let's see what they can
There
get
goes that
done.
flash, yep.
Yeah, there goes that flash. They're both coming from the same position. Thomas holding from one corner, and his teammate from another, as he does manage to take down Doc. Guido on a 1 versus 1. Mighty, what can he do here? They're both not that high HP. They're exactly the same 65. As Guido knows his position, manages to take him out with a defuse kit, wins out the round. Pheonix, after winning the previous round, did not have any money coming into this due to losing all the people, all the players after that bomb, the bomb kind of exploding in their faces. So 6-1, and Pheonix are short on money, but they will try to buy. It's all thanks to that bomb plant. If they didn't manage to plant that bomb, they would have been on an eco. So they're gonna still buy this round. A bit of a gun advantage here for Pheonix, but no utility. I mean, you can say a few, a smoke, a few flashes, and a few, just one molly is a utility, but not really when it comes to burn. I kind of need that utility coming in this round, and let's see what happens. I mean, they do have a few submachine guns, so anything can happen as one player gets taken out from both sides. Look like they're gonna be A here, Chris.
Indeed. Could be a play. And Robin, that's nice to open up towards the balcony. So 4 on 3. Guido will throw a nade. Not going to be able to do much damage. Nothing there. Tap away on the Robin. Takes him down. So 3 on 3. And back towards B they go. It'll be a foot race. Who gets there first? Fasher or Pheonix? Fasher will throw, but they might just run through that. Looks like they are. Fasher's been taken down. More sprays coming through. A lot of spraying through smoke. Oh, the boost comes in, and that's not going to work out in this round. And Guido will have to save once again, and it will be a second round here.
Yep, managing to make those AKs work for the very least, as Defusekids are out of money coming to this next round. Of course, CT side is more expensive, as we all know, than the T side, so it's going to be harder for them to kind of force buy as much as Pheonix has been doing. So, just gonna stick with that AK, maybe gonna try to pop a pistol. Actually, highly unlikely. I mean, now it's down. Now it's 1.8. So probably gonna go for a full save here, just sticking to that hero AK from Guido. Let's see where he decides to go. They might just try to stack somewhere and leave that AK by himself. That's always a possibility. That's kind of one of the most obvious choices. But then again, it looks like Defusekids are going to be forcing into this. They do have 2 Deagles, a 5.7 CZ, and of course that hero AK from Guido. So if they lose this, they're probably still going to go on an eco. It's going to be really hard here. They're just trying to stop that momentum. They do manage to take banana, one player going down for each, but still the advantage coming. Oh, Guido gets 2 players through the smoke. Perfect start there from Guido. Perfect start here from Defusekids. As 2 versus 4, it looked doable until those smoke shots. That's kind of the issue. If you're holding that smoke and just spraying through, it's such a narrow gap, right? You can so easily shoot through that smoke, especially when you see the traces of those AK shooting through. And Guido took well advantage of that. And a
Yeah.
bit of a throw here from Pheonix. I mean, this was their round. I mean, Defusekids only had an AK and a few pistols, and that was pretty much it. I mean, if they lost this, well, Dox gets another one as well. So my Max only managed to get 1 consolation frag. I don't think they're gonna manage to do any more than that. He does get taken down, and 7-2 here for Defusekids. This was supposed to be another round here for Pheonix, and then Defusekids would have been on an eco, and it would have been another round for Pheonix. But Defusekids definitely showing how well they can do on the force by a bit of a mistake as well from Pheonix. Just trying to shoot through that smoke, and with that narrow hallway, you know, very easy for the AK to spray them down, and they did manage to do so. So 7-2. I mean, not looking like a great round here. Sorry, a great half here from Pheonix. I mean, this is their
Yeah,
map pick after all.
definitely expect to see a little bit more. Maybe we will see a little bit more on the CT side. Time will tell. But yeah, not the best showing so far.
No, they did have a pause as well. I think a coach just joined the team and went back out.
Yeah, I believe he did. Rejoin the game.
Bit of a technical pause coming in, but I think it's all done here. So 7-2. And what do you think? I mean, I think they should get at least a few more rounds here, Pheonix, to really have a good chance on their CT side. I mean, does really well on their CT side, but I haven't seen them do that well on their T side so far. At least not this map. I mean, I'm kind of drawing a blank how well they did on the T side on train at the moment, but they definitely looked more like a unit when it came to their CT side on train. So I'm interested to see how they go about this. Defusekids is doing really well at the moment. If they can win the next few rounds, this should be, you know, more than enough margin for error coming into their T side. And they're looking quite comfortably on Inferno so far.
Definitely looking good. Well, speaking of good, that's good to a torch for side of Pheonix. Trade. They're coming in. No, Fasher has work to do. Doc is coming to assist, and Doc will. Oh dear, go. Now it will just be Fasher and suffer similar fate. So perhaps this is where Pheonix can start to close the gap here in this first half. 7-2 right now. If they can win this 7-3, Guido, what do you want to do? A 1v3. Attempt to save, it looks like.
Maybe he's gonna try throw another molly in pit just to waste their money again. But I think they're
Perhaps.
more than aware of that. I mean, look at Mighty Max's position. Just make sure he doesn't come through apps, throw him another molly at the pit. But they are kind of wising up to this idea as well. They're just none of them are saying. Actually, Guido can move in. No time now anymore. I mean, if he did it a bit earlier, he had an opportunity to ninja defuse, but of course, that's our hindsight because we can see obviously where the players are. Keto cannot. Of course, he'd be assuming that they're holding close to the site. So manages to save that M4 as looking like another force buy here. I mean, they've been force buying a lot, but here's the thing: they've been succeeding in those force buys. Every time Pheonix manages to win a round, Defusekids seems to force and then win that force buy. So interesting to see how they go about this round. I mean, it's all about how well Pheonix plays it, because all credit to Defusekids for winning those force buys. A lot of it was down to the mistakes that Pheonix has done. They've been going in one by one a lot of the time, and that was really the mistakes that they've been putting in. But let's see. I mean, if they work more as a unit this round against these pistols, it still should be an opportunity for them.
Yeah, definitely should be. We'll see though. Man advantage for Pheonix. And just not a lot to work with if you're the Defusekids. It does look like they want to head towards B. Saving grace, this is one of the only rifles on the map, and the second one's starting to filter on through. Relax is starting to push through. Oh man, I realize nothing is here, so they might get the timing right to CT. It might not matter because entries are coming in. Then might be able to get a couple here. He gets one, but not a second. And Relax and Doc will have it all to do. Relax coming on the flank. Surreal's got a pretty good angle here if he chooses to peek. Yeah, Surreal takes him down. It will just be Doc into a CT. Flash, blinded, taken away. And Pheonix, like I said, this could be them getting back into it. Look at the money on the Defusekids. It's finally been taken down.
Yeah, that's sort of getting a bit of deja vu really from Train, where Defusekids was really running away with the first half, and then Pheonix just slowly crawls their way back in. And at the moment, definitely crawling their way back in is Defusekids with that full eco. Looking like they're going to be pushing down mid. Actually, we'll get back to it. As 2 players already going down, 3 players going down, just down to Rylex only gets that 1 kill. So more than enough money here to not just go through this next round, but go through another in case they lose it. But Defusekids gonna be purchasing their weapons, but it's gonna be a lackluster purchase. Not a lot of money coming into it. So a 2 FAMAS and an ump worth noting. No ops of course. So gonna be difficult for Defusekids, but I mean, I think it ended 8-7 on Train when Defusekids was winning 5-1 at first. So still an opportunity for Pheonix to kind of bring that back, but Defusekids definitely needs as many rounds they can on the CT side. Inferno definitely one of those maps that's more balanced, especially. Oh, Flasher can see Mighty, but like, that flash pushes him back. They might actually be pushing through Banana here, but with that pushback looking like not. But yeah, I mean, greatness. I mean, what would you consider a comfortable half here for Pheonix?
I think Pheonix, I mean, realistically, with the start and everything considered, I think, 6 or 7 rounds, I think they'll be satisfied with that. Head into their CT side, especially since it is their map pick. You gotta start thinking, they will be quite comfortable,
especially on the CT side.
Yeah, especially if they go into, only a 3 round or a 1 round deficit. No, Surreal. That's a good way to close the gap. Just shooting an opponent through the smoke. That's not good if you're Relax. You weren't even seen by anyone. You really didn't do anything wrong. It's Surreal. Oh, Surreal. Opening up the A-bomb site, but little do they know it will be towards B. And Surreal, is he going to be able to get anything else? No, traded by Ven finally, but the damage has been done. And Pheonix can head wherever they want to. Hold the phone here. Rotation's starting to filter on in. This is all of a sudden doable. Oh dear. He's got a plant. He's got to stick it if Ven thought about going through. It's a 1v2 though. What will situation. Does some more damage, but now I think he's starting to realize he might have to fall back and save this weapon. Might be the smarter choice.
I could still go for this. I mean, he doesn't have a defuse kit, so looking at like he will be pushing it. He had enough time to go for it, but it was definitely one of those risks that like should he take it, should he not, right? If he does win it, he can get 8 rounds to defuse kits, possibly gain them to 9, and have a comfortable CT side. But because of that, they're forced on another eco. Pheonix with more than enough money to complete this half, so defuse kits gonna be short on cash. What's the rounds looking at now? Okay, so they're gonna have the full loss bonus coming to this next round. Pheonix has definitely been improving with their momentum here, as it looks like they will be trying to take over banana control. I'm talking about defuse kits, of course. So you do have 3 players here. As they're getting pushed back, of course, to this utility usage here from Pheonix. As they're pushing in closer now, gets 1, gets a 2nd. Not see the 3rd, still reloading. No teammates there to kind of trade him, so still 3 versus 4. The guns definitely having the advantage as Doc only manages to pick up that Deagle, I should say. And they know they're there because he did get hit by that Molly twice. As just down to Guido here in the side, he gets taken down, down to Rylex 2 HP. And although they have enough money to buy next round, this is definitely looking nice and comfortable here for Pheonix, on the first half at least.
Indeed it is. Should be 7-0. Like I said, I think Pheonix will definitely be happy with that once again. It looks like a repeat of Train, as Relax does get 2, but you know, 5-0 lead for the Defusekids. Now it's 7-7. Pheonix with a chance to get 8 headed into their CT half, so we could be seeing a replay of what we saw on Train. It's definitely looking very, very familiar what we saw a bit earlier.
Yeah, well, coming into this last round now, they have the full weaponry. They have that op here in Dock, so they have something going with here. They did do well on quite a few of the gun rounds, so important they get this last round crucial. Not as fast on the trigger as Doc. He was holding an angle, so first kill already coming in from Doc. 4 versus 5, good start here from the Defusekids, but still 4 more to go, as it looked like they're just pushing on banana. Doc taking another one, Rylex managing to take one as well from House, so looking like an 8th round here for Defusekids. And I mean, you could say it's a balanced map, so I guess they should both be happy with this hand. I'm saying as if the round's over, but it's still not. I mean, the last 2 players still pushing on banana, getting 1. Might get. I mean, Thomas wanted to kill him. Oh, Mighty. Sorry, Thomas really wanted to kill him, but Mighty Max's crotch kind of jumping in front of him, so not managing to get him, unfortunately. So that could have been. I mean, that could have been a round there from Pheonix, but TK managing to eventually get that last round. So 8-7.
Same score, which we had at the beginning of the first half, or the first map. So it's all starting to, you know, seem very, very familiar to how this one ended in the first map. But we'll see. We'll see if it's the same story.
You know, it was 8-7 to Pheonix last map. It's not 8-7 to.
No. It was 8-7 to the Defusekids because the final score was 16-8.
Yeah, but they did win a round, didn't they? Bet you they went.
No, they got shut out on their seaside on Train.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna test you on this theory. I have the afraid word.
Oh, okay. Certain.
Yeah, that's true. I looked it up. I'm proven wrong. They did get completely shut out, but Inferno definitely much closer of a map than Train is. I mean, Train is still heavily CT side. We talked about the innovation, of course, of nowadays compared to, you know, maybe back in 1.6, especially with the build the map changes. The Train is still CT side for the most part, while Inferno can be pretty balanced. It's still one of the more balanced maps in the map pool. So I guess we'll find out how well they do here. But that said, Looking like the Defusekids are mostly considering the second mid control. They have the bomb there as well. They might decide on going A in the end. I mean, there are 2 players there, so they decide to push on in. They only have 2 people defending it. Throwing a fake flash here against Banana. That might give away a lot of information. Actually, it was just a random flash. I mean, look at Phoenix. They're rotating back. That one flash, that as much as it wants to be a fake, they kind of gave away that it was a fake, really. As the last 2 players are rotating in, gonna be 4 players on the A side, kind of waiting for them. They're pushing in the smoke, and they spot them, but they're looking like they're going towards B. Is this gonna be the big mistake here? With 4 players on A, Flasher managed to get Thomas as well, so down to 3 players. Mighty Max is gonna get pincered in from both sides. And what is he gonna do? He can catch out Guido as he's shifting in. They're not checking the sides yet. He does take 1, so they know his position now. And look at the rest of the CTs. They're very paranoid about where Fasher could be. But Fasher running in the end right into the crosshairs. Gets taken down. Oh, gets a bomb punter as well. Oh my god, this is not a round that should be going in the favor of Pheonix. There is so much advantage coming into this round. Another one going down. 9 seconds remaining. Doc all alone. 6 seconds. And goes down as well. What happened there? Greatness. I mean, that was their round. They pincered in there was only 1 person on B. They managed to take 2 kills in the beginning. The rest of the CTs were isolated on A. They just pushed in on B, and I mean, what happened there? I mean, that was their round. That was such a giveaway in the end. And Pheonix with the 8th round, starting to show me a bit more deja vu again here, guys.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, that was a bit sloppy. Not what we expect. Oh, here. Robin had his back fully turned to mid. That's never good. Oh, Fasher! That's very nice. 2 quick kills, but Mighty Max comes in with 2 of his own. And more importantly, that's the bomb. So they have control of A, but Daredevil need the bomb to plant on one of the sites. They do not have the bomb. How? What is that? How has that happened? What is happening?
What is happening? They're both low HP. Mighty can catch
armor.
them from behind.
Yeah, I think he's gonna catch them both.
He could, but he's a bit worried about it. Oh! Looks away. Does get the bomb. He knows who the last player is. He does take him in as well. Oh my god, what is going on? This was their round again. This felt like it was gonna be their round, but they left the bomb in T-spawn. And I feel like Pheonix is just, I mean, all credit to them. Doing really well, but like...
rather be lucky than not, though.
Yeah, at the end of the day. Yeah, I mean, all credit to them. They did well, they hit the shots, they did everything they needed to, but I mean, the Defusekids had those rounds dead to rights. I mean, honestly.
Yeah, that's unacceptable. If you're Defusekids, like I said, they're gonna look back at both of these maps, and there's gonna be a ton of rounds that could have went either way. Not even either way. Rounds that should have gone their way and went towards Pheonix. And Thomas up close and personal with that Mag 7. With the player on the other side. Oh, well, now he knows for sure. And oh, I think he was robbed there with that Mag 7 up close. Not able to.
No, I mean, it's a good boost there from Robin, and his teammate managed to get 1 at least on A. So still a 4 versus 4. Still potential here.
Oh, Mighty Max.
Oh, Mighty Max is kind of getting aggressive here. Crucial. That flash. Not the best flash you could throw from that position, but you could throw it on the lamppost so you can get, well, it's not a lamppost, so you got the electrical cord. You can't get the best ball flash you could, but Mighty Max wasn't getting aggressive. He was just more of a flash chance to help his teammate get back. It looks like they are going to go towards A. There's 2 players here. 1 in ruins. That That smoke is kind of blocking out Ruins. Are they gonna... Oh, Surreal does not manage to get one. Oh, one kill there. Guido almost going down, but hiding behind that wall just in time. 2 versus, or 3 versus 1 now, I should say. As Crucial will be saving that extremely expensive AWP coming to the next round. And Defusekids, I mean, we've been waiting for them to win a round for a while, considering those last few rounds looked like it was theirs dead to rights, but eventually they do get one back, so gonna be all tied up here.
Yeah. Thomas is saying in chat he shot point blank with a Mag 7 and only did 50 damage. That is very frustrating at times, isn't it? Up close personal shotgun. You hit him. Half HP. Sometimes that's how CSGO rolls, though. There's nothing really you can do about it. But I guess move on.
Yeah.
But Pheonix will want
I
here
wouldn't
to
bet. I wouldn't bet on these games. I mean, I stopped years ago. It was fun at first, but yeah, you can get really frustrated, like, depending on the games and how they go. Sometimes.
You know, it's not fun. Betting isn't fun when you do it, but watching other people do it can be really entertaining. I think that's
watching other people lose their money.
Yeah. It's comical.
I feel like you're a bit sadistic. Nice. Oh, Crucial. I enjoy watching people lose.
Well, I enjoy watching them win too. Listen, it goes both ways. I love when people win, but if people lose, you know, it's entertaining as well. But Surreal pushing down this. This is interesting. How is this gonna work out? Oh dear, that's a gun as well. I don't think he realizes there's another player on Banana.
Oh, Robin.
Well, Robin's
gonna find out
push
in a second now.
Oh, Robin?
Oh, he sees him.
Oh, this is
another eco. As people in chat kept saying, and again they lose an eco, and again they lose an eco. Looking like they will be losing another eco here as hold the phone. Still 40 seconds remaining. As Ben does not look too interested yet. He wants to see if he can spot anyone second. He throws a flash. Okay, Robin getting aggressive there. I mean, is that a mistake?
20 seconds though. He's got to go towards B. I mean, he's got to go B. Mighty Max is, you know, he's going to be on the quick flank, but he's got to go. He's got no time. Surreal knows it. Not Molotov. That'll help. Oh, will that kill him? No.
Oh, too far away.
Here we go. I don't think he's going to win. Oh, Surreal pushes through. That's a bit overzealous. And now, all of a sudden, it's a 1v1. Mighty Max. No armor. Oh, no, that has done it. 1v4. Give him a cape. Call him Superman. The heroics in round number 19. Get it done for the Defusekids. And perhaps they're not done yet. It looked like they were backs were against the wall. Forced onto an eco. But no, Vin has other plans. Yeah. And now it is Pheonix, who now must play from a round down. How did that happen? Surreal. I think that was just a bit too much there towards CT.
I mean, it felt like they were a bit too aggressive. I mean, what was it? I think it was Robin who, I think Vin, when he was pushing into Banana, Robin pushed in by himself rather than playing Crossfire with his teammate. Just pushing himself, hoping just to take down Vin by himself, and he gets taken out. And after that, it was just all one by one, right? So it was a big round there from Vin. But at the same time, you kind of start wondering if it was a bit of a mistake as well from Pheonix, as Rylex does take on 3 players, as it's a full eco here from Pheonix. Gonna be 11th round coming in. So Mighty Max just gonna see if he can maybe get a weapon, but otherwise not looking likely for anything else. Well, looking like it's gonna be to run away with this so far. But Pheonix, I mean, it was very overzealous that they would win that force fire, but it did look like it was their round, and it's you can't. Are you seeing a bit of a trend here? Grace, was like whoever is destined to win the round just doesn't. You know, especially against an ego. Like that's
This
how it's
game
been
is
so far.
definitely yeah, this game has definitely gone this way. It seems like usually it's the Defusekids on the other side of that, but that round it was so. We'll see if Pheonix can rebound from that terrible, terrible blunder in round number 9. That's if they can rebound from that, it'll be impressive. But the Defusekids, all the momentum on their side now, a little bit of money to work with as well, and this is the best position they've been in the entire series, and a chance to take it to map number 3. Pheonix, what will the response be? That's the question. 3 in towards Banana. Might be a 4th soon with the bomb starting to come in. Relax is starting to regroup the team as well. So this does look like it will be B-sided execute. Relax throwing some early nades towards mid. But little do they know, this is going to be a B-sided attack. Who's coming in? Thomas. That's good for 2. I think he's done his job well. Oh, that nade could be good. And it is! And Crucial through the smoke. He doesn't need to see anyone. He gets 2. And it's all up to Relax. Coming in, surrounded. A 1v4. 4 stay alive for Pheonix. That's the most important thing. But my goodness. That was very good through the smoke.
Yeah, definitely. A bit of intuition, a bit of luck, a bit of everything, a bit of skill. There's a lot of factors that come in when it comes to getting a lineup. The 2 players, Defusekids also start pushing in various positions. They're pushing in together and while lined up. So kind of the stars aligned for him really there. Crucial. As he's back on his trusty op as he picks it up, I believe, from one of the T players. Gets one on Boiler and manages to push back. It doesn't really matter if he loses a bit of damage. He is the opper after all. And
Until Crucial starting to warm up too, taking those aggressive peaks.
Yep, the Dutch player on the British team going up the other Dutch players. Do you think they feel like he's a bit of a traitor?
Trade, perhaps? Yeah. Maybe. Well, you can't have a 6-man team. So
yeah, that's true. Then
maybe,
again, I mean,
maybe they understand. Maybe they let him go. Maybe they gave him permission.
but if you take out your countrymen, how does it feel, you know?
Well, maybe you know they're letting them play for the Brits. You know, you can play, but you can't play for anyone good. You can only play for the Brits, the UK lads.
Are you dissing the British now? I mean, here's the thing, right? I've cast a lot of the West EU qualifiers so far, and a lot of the people in the semis and the quarters, there are 2 British or 3 British teams, 2 French, and then 1, of course, the Defusekids Dutch. There's quite a few British teams actually in this tournament so far, doing really well. The French as well, of course, doing well themselves, and we'll see when it comes to the Defusekids. They looking like they might get eliminated at this round, but Crucial does manage to take one, gets the second, and it's just the Doc. He does not. He gets hit through the box. Just ring around the rosy. Managed to get him down. He's running out of time, deciding not to plant for that short. If he did, he will get taken down anyway. But he is hoping to try to catch that bomb, as he does not. And Defusekids now forced on an eco. But you know, this game so far, people can win ecos, so you know, can't just say, oh, it's just an eco. It's probably gonna be a 12th round for Pheonix. We could try to say that, but we've been proven wrong before.
Be a 12th round for the Defusekids, yeah.
Exactly.
I'll give them the full benefit of the doubt. I'll give them the full advantage in this round, despite having, you know, only a couple upgraded pistols. I fully expect the Defusekids, you know, expect the unexpected at this point. I mean, that's what this game has shown us. That no matter the buy, anything can happen, and it does look like it will be a little bit of a bulk pop here. Doubled up towards porch, so setup could be pretty strong if this ends up coming in. And now kills are starting to come in. They do get one. Oh, a couple trades come in. Crucial.
Oof.
He's really starting to warm up here.
I just like to
And
say if Crucial didn't get that 3K, they would have won an eco. Probably. I mean,
perhaps, yeah.
they would have had the bomb site. They would have had the weapons. Everything. They would have had the bomb plant. They would have had everything. And this goes to show again. I mean, these ecos are just so sketchy from these teams. Both teams have been winning these ecos. It's just so weird, you know. But whatever. I mean, you can't really try to analyze it that much. It's just they're winning the gunfights. Whoever is losing the eco, many times they're making mistakes that you shouldn't be making, including going one by one or not having any trade potential. That's kind of like the way it's been going a lot of this, or at least the previous half. I think it was Pheonix who kept pushing one by one through banana against an eco, and they kept losing those weapons. And then the CTs just pick up those weapons and say, "Go ahead, you can come against us now. We know we have your AKs now, so you know it should be easy enough." And looking like it's going to be a full buy here from both teams. And again, just that banana control from Pheonix. What do you think? I mean, Pheonix looking like they might actually end this at 2-0 if they keep going at this pace. Crucial as well. Dang, 2 kills.
I mean, if Crucial is going to play like this on the op, I don't think anyone in the server has a chance to beat him. And he's going back in for more. It's time to eat for Crucial, and he's very hungry. He's got a lot on his plate, and he's eating it all as he gets 4 more kills in round number 24. That is quite impressive. 24-15. Crucial is looking really good. He is. Maybe the Defusekids are wondering, maybe we should have had him on the team. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely started to warm up in this game. He didn't start off at the best, but right now he's up to 95 ADR as I was pointing out to the stream. Definitely showing a lot of strength coming into the second half of this half. As Crucial gets another one as well. Thomas managed to get one, gets traded out. But look at the push here from Surreal. Just pushing from the back. A 14th round here from Pheonix. And it's do or die here for Defusekids. This is the round they need. Basically no margin for error. If they lose this round, they're not going to have any money coming to the last round, as Pheonix are more than happy to keep going. Even if they do lose this round, they can still buy the next. So all or nothing, do or die here for Defusekids. And I don't know, they do have the utility at least.
They do, and it's just so satisfying to see players like Crucial and Surreal finally find a home and play well. It seems like they've been bounced around so often, even coming statesides and playing for some NA teams for a little bit, going back to their country land for a little bit. Finally being able to find a home as Thomas opens up and relaxes there to trade. And it looks like it will be quickly in towards the B bomb site. And Mighty Max is there, but just going to wait for rotations to filter on through. And it's very slow for the Defusekids, and Surreal, as I just mentioned, chimes in. So it's a 4-on-3. Bomb is finally, well, it looks like they're just very hesitant. The bomb was there for a long time. They kept crossing the site. It still hasn't gotten into the site. It's just sitting in water. What's going on here for the Defusekids? I think they're getting scared. Crucial chimes in with another. Mighty Max gets one as well. It's just all Vin. Wow. What's going on here? That's just... I think they're just... Defusekids, they're getting a bit scared here, in my opinion. They don't want to take the fights, but they had B control for a considerable amount of time. It just didn't take it.
Yeah. So the camera a bit messy in that round as well. Not close to the right players. But looking like it's going to be a 15th round here for Pheonix, as Defusekids not a lot of money on their side. As it looks like they're trying to take mid control, but Crucial managed to take one. So already a lot of people going down. Look at this push here. They're just pushing down mid, and it's all down to Guido 1 versus 4. Is this going to be a demolishing end of the half, as he's all alone with an does take one. Is it gonna be another? Is it gonna be another clutch here? This time for Guido. And Vin did it earlier, but he has an not against pistols. This time he does get taken down, and Pheonix manages to win this on a 2 mapper of the series. It's just 2-0, and